Hey everybody, how's it going? So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the FTC following up with McDonald's franchises to ask them what their complaints were regarding an ice cream machine and why this matters. A few months ago, I did a video that's titled, Let's Talk About Ice Cream McDonald's and Why It Matters. And I highly suggest that you watch this excellent video from Johnny Harris on YouTube, The Real Reason McDonald's Ice Cream Machines Are Always Broken. He did an amazing deep dive into this issue, and it's a very good piece of investigative journalism, and he explains it very, very clearly. The TLDR of all of this is that McDonald's is an ice cream machine. It requires a regular cleaning regimen, and it very often fails and puts up some little error code that you can't really understand unless you're the manufacturer. This one company came up with a device that you could attach into the machine so that you, the owner of the machine, could have a better idea of how to maintain that machine and a better idea of how to avoid error codes that keep it from functioning into the future. And the company that makes the device is trying as hard as they can to stop people from using this device, to stop people from buying this device, because it would mean that they are not getting the technician and service revenue from having a technician have to come out constantly to fix this machine. As you know, if you visit McDonald's on any sort of regular basis, I don't, I think a lot of their food sucks, but if you visit McDonald's on a regular basis, what I hear from people is that their ice cream machines are always broken. And what a lot of the franchise owners do is they say, screw it, I give up. I don't want to pay a technician to come out and fix this thing all the time. We're just going to have a broken ice cream machine. Now, the FTC released a report several months ago that went over a lot of the anti-right to repair lobbyist talking points and explained why most of them were garbage. It was a very great report. And Biden also issued an executive order asking the FTC to look into rulemaking on right to repair, which is great. But I'm actually still surprised here to see them actually following up on it. So this is from the Wall Street Journal and NPR. It says, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal, the Federal Trade Commission contacted McDonald's franchise owners over the summer looking for information about the broken ice cream machines. This comes from NPR. McDonald's franchisees have long griped about the machines, the newspaper reported, which require a nightly cleaning cycle that can fail and require a technician to fix. Nightly cleaning cycle makes total sense. The fact that you constantly require a technician to fix and why you need a technician to come by is very similar to the reasons I talk about in these videos, whether we're talking about what John Deere does or what Apple does, it's a lot of the same stuff. And the fact that the FTC is actually following up on this, it gives me some hope. Again, obviously, being a self-interested computer repair shop, would I rather that they be calling me to figure out, well, to fix my problems? Yeah, of course. I'm selfish myself, and of course I'm self-interested. That being said, am I happy that they're calling up the McDonald's franchises? Yes. That's good news, even though this has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with me getting a CD3217, an ISL 9240, a schematic, a board view, or a screen. This means they care. To some small extent, they actually care, and they meant it. They're actually following up, they're paying attention to the news, and they're calling franchise owners to ask, what are your problems? Can you explain the problem a little bit better so that we can figure out what to do? That's good news. If a win for medical right to repair is a win for agricultural, is a win for consumer electronics, even if it doesn't affect you right now, because it means that we're getting one step closer to right to repair being acknowledged as an issue. If you read a lot of the criticism in this Wall Street Journal article that I was featured in recently, how the right to repair might save your gadgets and save you money, a lot of the comments in this article are saying, well, if this is an issue for you, just don't buy Apple. Just don't buy Apple. Right to repair isn't an issue. It's just an Apple issue. This happens with tractors, it happens with medical equipment, it happens with consumer appliances, it happens with McFlurry ice cream machines. This is something that has spread to virtually every part of our culture, every single device. It's not something that can be solved at this point by just not buying Apple, because every company does this. And what I like about the McDonald's example is that it's hitting people where it matters to them, which is their sugar addiction. People love ice cream, people love sugar, and people love junk food. Admittedly, I could get up here and talk about an ISL 9240 and a CD3217 and an LCD screen not being available until I'm blue in the face. But it doesn't really hit home the same way that your ice cream does. And when they're paying attention to this, when it comes to the matter of ice cream and it's getting promotion at the level of ice cream, this is one of the breakthrough areas where you're going to be able to get the average everyday person to understand what right to repair is and why it matters in a way that does not require that you have high-tech knowledge. It does not require that you understand technology or electronics repair or any of this stuff. It just requires that you want ice cream, go to the store and you can't get ice cream, and this is why. This is a really important breakthrough area. And I hope that progress is made with it, because if progress is made here, A, you're going to have a lot more people that understand why this is an issue and why it matters, regardless of the industry that it's in. And B, if they're actually doing it, if the FTC actually does something here, it means there is potential for something to be done in other areas. So I'm happy. I really am. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. See you in the next video. Bye now.